Crafty friends, it's time for a designer series paper share. I'm going to go through all the contents that are included in this year's 2025 220. Let's say it's just called 2025. It's not an actual annual catalog. It's the mini catalog. 2025 mini catalog, an online exclusives designer series paper share. Hello, my name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the paper chef, and I've prepared an example of the paper share. I'm going to go through all of the 13 different styles of papers that are included. I'm going to explain why I made it one giant share instead of a regular share and a deluxe share. I want to explain why I did that, and I want to explain like what you could do as an add-on. All right, so here's the description. If you're already on my mailing list, you have all this information. And those of you that just came in, pick a number 1 to 8. Okay, you guys each pick a number. Okay, and that's what papers I'll show. I just have like 8 packs here. All right, so in this designer series paper share, I used to do it like this way. I used to have a regular share, and then I had a deluxe paper share. So then I would take all the specialty papers and put them separately. Well, so many of them went together, like peanut butter and jelly. You know, these were together. This was not specialty, but then the glimmer was. A lot of our paper this year is specialty, like it already has foil in it. So then I was like, I don't want to not include the specialty paper when there's so much specialty paper. So instead, I have a little more time to dedicate this year. And so instead I said, I'm going to do an embellishment sampler as your add-on. So this is going to be 56 unless you get your discount as one of my YouTube channel members, the ones that are actually paying members that are on my channel that get perks. You get a discount, or if you're supporting my channel through Patreon, or if you're on my Paper Chefs team, you get a discount. Or there's another discount. I can't remember what the fourth one is. There was like 4 ways to get a discount. Anywho, you get a discount. And then there's a little embellishment sampler. And I'm going to give you about 1/5 of a pack unless there's like an extra row. You'll get like a couple rows of embellishments. I counted them all out. So anyway, that's the QR code. I'll show it again later. And let's see what numbers we've picked. Okay. Thank you. 8, 6. All right. So 8. This is number 8. I'm just going there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6. So we're going to show this first, and then we're going to show this, and then I'll just kind of pick up. All right. The first one I want to show is going to be called, and let me just put these here. Oh, actually, I can just read it on my label. I read it right on my label. Modern Christmas Specialty Designer Series Paper. And, you know, I can't wait for the ooh la la. I have to say ooh la la because it has foil in it. And it's black and white, so it's going to be very versatile. And you can use the backside as well. So I think that's going to be awesome. Awesome sauce, right? So that is the backside. So this is one of those where you get 2 pieces of each. And so I'm just going to go through it, and that's the back. So just know that the second piece I'm showing you is the backside of the foiled one. So that's the first page. And then you have polka dots you can use all year long. So if you get this paper, it's going to be used anytime. Like this can be used for New Year's cards. But then the other side is just trees. Very nice. And then we have fa la 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 written on that page with some gigantic holly berries. Not sure why they're so gigantic, but hey, we're just going to go with it. And then I put some cardboard in from in some of these specialty papers. I pack them very special. And then you got more foil. Love the gold foil in there. This reminds me of the piece from the Zany Zoo designer series paper. It has a very whimsical characteristic to it. And then you have this piece here, which is gorgeous. And again, that reminds me of Zany Zoo. If you guys remember Zany Zoo, I did a whole month special on it. And it just looks very whimsical like that. In fact, I have it in my... I'm having an auction tomorrow, guys. It's time for auction again. So, yeah, let me tell you about the auction later. But I think I have some of that paper sitting here that's in the auction. Let us see. Maybe you guys like want a sneak peek at the end. We'll do it at the end. We don't want to confuse anybody thinking that's in this share. But at the end, we'll see if I can get out the Zany Zoo and see if it's the same. All right, now this one is some nice, it's all gold. And then I'm wondering, you know, can we cut those out with the Scan-A-Cut? That'd be kind of cool to see. Because there's a nice outline on them, right? And then this piece here, and with the black and white. So that is your Modern Christmas specialty designer series paper. So you get 12 sheets. Now everything's cut up. So if it already came as 6x6, which I don't think really many of these did, only a couple of these did, then that's fine. But, you know, if it didn't come like that, I cut it up because it's easier for me to ship and I could put them into bubble mailers and things. I'm trying to ship it priority, but I can't promise, you know, it depends on how far you live, whether it's going to be shipped priority. So again, you get 13 kinds of paper. I'm going to put that over here because I thought I needed it. I printed this out as my cheat sheet because I don't know the names of the paper yet. But then I'm like, oh, I've already spent all the work making all these labels. All right, this is way nicer in my opinion. The online exclusive paper, there's 2 fall papers. Let me start with that. This year, there's 2 fall papers coming out. One is called Gather Together Specialty, and the other one's called Autumn Toile, I think you're supposed to say. I think that's what my friend Kathy said. And toil, I still say toil. I don't know. You guys, how do you think you're supposed to say it? Toile? Anywho, this one is so much nicer, the first one. So I put them in the same bag. So let me just show you them separately so you know which one belongs to which. So this is, the one is specialty and you know it ends when, okay. So that is the one that's not specialty. So here's toile. Yeah, toile, right? Caroline, toile. It just sounds so funny. So this is, but this is so much nicer, I think, because it's foiled. It's called Gather, or Gathering Together. I was ready to sing, we gather together to sing the Lord's praises. But it's gathering. So I was about to sing my Gather Together song just when I saw that. All right, there we go. It is just gorgeous. Love it, love, love it. So if you're going to do fall projects, you know, it has double-sided. One side's going to be foiled, and the other side is just, see, that's the foiled side. Some old olive in there. I'm not reading all the colors because I did all the colors when I first unboxed them, if I even showed you these. And also because the catalog's coming out very soon. In fact, September 3rd. And that's why I'm able to open up the Designer Series Paper Share right now and let you register for it. Look at that. Love. And look, it even has a nice background. Little mushrooms in there. These are going to be fun for fall crafts because they go in every direction. They're just going to be so much fun. And I look forward to making things with that. I'm not sure which way this goes. Okay, nice gingham piece, or it's kind of ginghamish. It's kind of a plaid piece, I guess plaid when it's not equal, right? Is that right, you guys? Is it like when it's not equal, it's plaid, but when it's like equal squares, it's gingham? I mean, is that the way it goes? And then another piece of this gorgeous foiled leafy paper. And that's about it. I think that was, yeah, that, I'm back to the beginning. Okay, so that was that. Let me put that in there. And in the same bag, you're going to get your toile. Autumn toile. Yes, I'm doing a late night. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm doing it not just a whatnot, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's the autumn toile. Right? We are also going live late with all the leftovers plus some extra stuff. So whatever I don't show. So for example, I took out like 30 packs of DSP. Or like partial packs and things. So maybe I'll show 15 and 15, or maybe I'll show 20 and 10. Maybe I'll only get to 10 and 10. So I'm not sure how much I'll show in the day and how much I'll show at night. But I'm going to have different things for the different auctions. And like the ink, it sold so well in the daytime. And then at nighttime, the ink was like not selling at all. People are like, I want punches. And I'm like, I didn't even take out the punches late, except for like the one punch that was left over. So this time for the late night people, I'll probably pull out extra punches. Literally pull out the punches. And then for the daytime people, maybe they want more stamps and dies. So it was almost a whole new crowd at night when I went on 11 till 2 in the morning for my auction. Almost every customer was a new customer to me. They weren't a regular customer. And this is the last piece. Isn't that really nice? This piece is nice. I will say out of all, oh, you know what? There was 3 of this. Okay, that's why. Out of all this paper, this is the nicest piece. Now, the nice part about this paper, which I forgot to say as I was going through it, is you get 3 of each sheet because of the way the package is. So you're still going to get 12 sheets, but you're going to get 3 of each design. I just turn them back and forth. So that's my favorite design. I mean, the foxes are cute, but like a little too much Cajun craze for my liking, right? But this is a nice piece. Now I'm going to put that in there, and I took the nicest piece and I turned it to the outside. All right, so let's see if anybody chose a different number. So I could just, because I don't like to, pick my own numbers. Let's just see. All right, let me say hi too. Hi, Christina. And hi, Lynn. Nice to see you guys. Christina, because you are a YouTube channel member, you have a special icon next to your name, and you do get a discount on my items. Hi, B. Pre. Nice to see you. Rosemary Lopez. Nice to see you again. Hello, Janet. I will write you back, Janet, with that thing about the bingo like we talked about, with this bingo coming up. I do have a bingo coming up, and it's going to be based on this paper and the bundle that goes with that. All right. Hello, Kim, from an extremely windy Broken Hill. Broken Hill? What do you mean by Broken Hill? Hi, Leslie. There must be like it must be an expression, something from down under in the Outback, right? Outback stamping. Keep losing internet. So I hope it's not a storm. Hello, Caroline. Thank you for being a YouTube channel member. You also get a special. I hope you got the email today about joining in the Designer Series Paper Share. Thank you for remembering to do thumbs up. Christina Fullen and Lynn, thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, your poor fur baby is spooked out. That's not cool. Hey, Debbie Salinas, thank you for being a channel member. So Caroline, who is also a channel member, loves the fall paper. So that's good. It's available now if you join my team, and you can get the pre-order early. But everybody else, it has to wait until September 3rd. Or, with the Designer Series Paper Share. Hello, Debbie Salinas. Thank you for being a channel member. Anybody who gets a DSP share, some of them will get it early and some will get it like middle of September. Depends on when I can order it all. Elena, nice to see you from Anaheim, California. So I'm not having any wild weed at my auction. Well, maybe I will have a couple extra sheets, Debbie, but I think I got rid of it all. It took me like 3 weeks to get rid of the wild wheat. Yeah, I have a lot of fun stuff. Tracy Blethen, nice to see you again. And Pat Williams, I still have something to send you, Pat, from the last auction. Do not worry. It'll go in your next box. Or it'll go with your card club kit. No extra shipping for you. It just couldn't fit, and I totally underestimated my shipping. Are you guys picking another number for me? Pick another number. And hello, Jody. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're in my group now. That's fun that you're my fun group. We have lots of prizes in there, so participate. Thank you, Ginger Snap, for being a channel supporter. Yes, so Broken Hill is the name of an Outback town. Oh, okay. I thought it was like an expression, like some kind of Broken Hill, like what had to do with your storm. Oh my goodness, I never heard of Broken Hill. All right, B Pre wants number 3. B Pre wants number 3. All right. So now we have that. Now we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one goes back in there. So this was, these were like here. So number 3, North Pole delivery. Okay, North Pole delivery. That's what I'm showing next. So this one, you're going to get a quarter pack of Designer Series paper. Now, this isn't the same as always. This one has ephemera. So it has 10 sheets because it came with 10 sheets of paper. And I cut them 6 by 6. So I'm going to show you the paper. It's double-sided. And you're not all going to get the same exact patterns because some have bears and some have, other critters on the piece. Like if you turn over this piece, they got the same piece. I wonder why that is. Oh, you know what? I've already sealed them up too. Well, some people are getting the same piece. Next time I'm going to have to try to flip the paper around so not everybody gets the same pattern. But I've only sealed up 4 of them, so it's all good. Okay, mailboxes, which are super cute. And they're kind of like, the mailboxes are kind of vintage, right? Vintage mailbox. So you got to love that. And on the back of that, you got your little Christmas village. So I know Sydney. I've been to Sydney, actually, Leslie. So 12 hours drive. That's like us going to Texas or something. That's really far away. Okay, Murphy's getting the paper share. You can sign up now or sign up by September 10th. Now, if you sign up by September 3rd, you're going to get an extra special surprise from me. Maybe I'll reveal it. Maybe I'll reveal it at the end of this, what the surprise is. But if not, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that you all want. Okay, this is some nice paper with the little letters on it. My baby just wrote me a letter. And then you have all these stamps, and you can color this paper and shade it in with your blending brushes. It's a lot of garden green. Not the happiest green, but it's very good for Christmas type of green. And then we have all these cute little trucks. Somehow this paper got all mixed up or something. I was supposed to have 10 sheets. 10 sheets. Oh, that was the other side. That's right. That's right. That was the other side of that speech. So you have little trucks that you can cut out. Super cute. Little mail trucks delivering happy mail. Little animals delivering presents. So it's North Pole delivery. And there's all animals and trucks delivering mail. And then you got like your letters to Santa. I mean, this paper is just so much fun. I love it with the bright colors and everything. So because it's specialty DSP, again, specialty, it's called that because you only get 10 sheets. And then the pack came with 10 sheets of paper and then 2 sheets of ephemera. So I'm just going to put the ephemera in there as I show it to you. Isn't that cute? The little truck. Here, we'll just kind of show you some and then put it in there. Look at it all. And you're going to get different ephemera depending on the way I cut it up. But what I did is I punched them all out. Then I'm like, everybody needs a bear. Everybody needs at least one dog and a couple stamps. So I divided it all up. And I was left with just like, a couple pieces at the end. It divides pretty evenly. Okay, so that's what everybody gets in there. So you get like 2 trucks, 2 little trucks, 2 little houses. Why do the houses look the same? I must not have divided these that well. I was trying to give everybody different things, but I might not have sealed these yet. If I haven't sealed my bags yet, I'm going to get to fix those papers that are exactly the same. But I mean, see, everybody got a bear. See, here's a bear, and everybody got a dog. A big bear and a big dog and a couple houses for your village. So that's the most important thing for that paper. Because then when I do a project, I can be like, in my bingo and in my Jolly Delivery Workshop series and all, I can be like, take out your big bear. And I know that everybody has one if they got the DSP share. So that was, okay, so I'm going to put that there. I don't know what order everything was in now. Okay, but I think that was the order it was in. And we have Linda from South Oregon. Nice to see you. And hello, Frida, again. We already did number 6, Cards by Chris. Nice to see you again. And there is no number 9, Cards by Chris. There's 8 packs. There's 13 packs of paper. There's 13 packs in the Designer Series Paper Share, but I've packed just to save on bags and things I didn't want to get mixed up. I tried to use 8 bags because the bags, I have to do cost per bag, and I allotted myself so much for the bags. And then I was like, oops, I got to combine some of these. All right, so 5. Thank you, Rosemary, for voting. And hello, Melissa from Texas. Okay, so you're going to get to see the specialty papers. So this paper, Rosemary, is very cool because you might not be able to see it, but I'm not going to ink it up right now, but it is embossed paper. And there's a whole lot in the package. So, okay, maybe that's the best angle. There you go. So you're getting 2 pieces of this Sident Snowfall specialty paper. But it actually has snowflakes on it. So Sident Snowfall. And you got an embossed and a debossed side. So it's like putting a paper through the embossing folder. I just think this is going to be great to use with the blending brush to ink up. Okay, so 2 pieces of that. And then you get 2 pieces of this one. It's called Earthen Tones Metallic Paper. Okay, and so it's white on the back. It's great for die cutting, and it's great for your fall. Yeah, so this is very pretty, right? And then I put a piece of cardboard in there to protect you, and then wait till you see this. This is cool. I actually didn't think I was going to like this because in the past when I got stuff like this, I was like, I never used it. In fact, some of it would be my auction. I have this like felt, or what's it called? Felt. And I thought it was going to be like felt or like real velvet, but it's actually even better than that. This is paper. So it's like paper on the back and it's velvet. So actually I am going to like this. I already like it, meaning. Okay, let me get my. If you guys haven't used transport tape, it's like the best thing ever. One of you guys taught me about it, I think, on my. It gets rid of like adhesive and things, but when you have lint on stuff, this stuff really sticks well. But anyway, this catches everything. The velvet catches everything. So you get 3 pieces of the velvet. And some of mine got bent, so hope this one's pretty straight. But it's like regular paper, so it's pretty cool. Okay, that's going to go in the back. So I put all those specialties in the same envelope. Yeah, it is, right? Okay, it's called, here it is. It's called All Season Velvet. And I don't remember which thing came from, the annual catalog. I just put them all together. Which item came from the annual catalog and which one came from the mini, what is it called? The online exclusive. The Stampin' Up! Online exclusive collection. They're all coming out this month. So if you missed something, you might have only been looking in the catalog. And this might be in the online exclusive. Like I said, I can't remember which is which. Because I just think it's all cool. I had to do one share. So it's called the All Season Velvet. Okay, Elena, nice to see you. Jody thinks it's very pretty. Yeah, I always do a paper share. I'm glad you like that I do that. All right, Christina Fullen wants to see some more ephemera. And Caroline Babcock wants to see number 1. So we're going to do number 1 from Caroline voted first. And then we're going to do Christine's. All right, so we're going to do, Caroline wants to see this, Lights of Aurora. Now, at first, I didn't like this paper. I was like, what in the heck? It looks like somebody threw paint on a thing. But then, yeah, the lint remover is called transport tape. It's from the first aid section of your CVS or something, right? Try to support your local stores. You could order it online too. I probably have it in my Amazon shop, but this is something I think you could just get at Walgreens or CVS. It's 3M. See, not transport, but transport. Can you see the name? It is like the best lint remover in the world. Like, and because it sticks to stuff, but you can get it back off again. And it gets like goo off too, like my adhesive. Anyway, I wasn't feeling this paper. I was like, it looked like something just got thrown on a canvas and like splatted on. But then one of my friends, we were looking through the catalog together and they were like, look at the picture. There's a person painting this with chalk. And there's a picture of the artist painting it with chalk. And I said, oh, chalk painting. I get it. So now I like it. I like it because I got to see the artist like making it. And I understand that it's like, yeah, thank you for writing that. So, because some people don't always understand what I'm trying to say, but thank you for typing it in there the way it's spelled. It's called transport. So anyway, isn't that beautiful? So it's chalk painted and it looks like the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. And then the other side is great too. So I think you're going to love this paper. It's already 6x6 and it's just going to be gorgeous for your holiday cards, but really any time of year. And it can be good for, like this one could be good if you want to do something magical, like Mist and Magic. This could be nice. And it could also just be nice for winter. But really, I'm thinking even for Halloween, like that would be good Halloween paper. We're already doing Halloween now, but that's not part of my share because that's already out now. My share is all the new stuff coming out. So once you see like it's just chalk and then they took pictures of it, it makes it like more like cool, I think, the paper, knowing that it's chalk painting. And I mean, the reason why I love that is because this is true designer series paper. Like we actually have a bunch of graphic artists that are working full time for Stampin' Up! In Utah. And they design paper like years in advance. And I'm sure they vote on their designs and decide what's going to be, used in the catalog. So that's what's pretty cool. So you get lots of different patterns of that. I think it was like 6 different kinds and 2 of each, right? 12 sheets, 6 different kinds, 2 of each. That one reminds me of a cave. All right, so that one was called Lights of Aurora. And we're going to put this piece in first because that's my favorite piece. Okay, now this one is, I wasn't feeling this one either until I started like looking close up and someone said, hey, it's snowflakes made of pine needles. I'm like, snowflakes made of pine needles? I'm like, that is so cool. Yeah, and so I just love this because it's called, here it is, it's called Elegant Pine Snowflakes. Right? So, I mean, what a cool concept for background paper. And I also put a little bit of this, just a tiny bit. I think you're going to get 12 sheets in the DSP share, but you're going to get 6 sheets if you signed up for my Jolly Delivery Workshop series. Because I was able to put a little bit in that kit. I just thought it'd be great for backgrounds. And it really grows on you because what I love about this paper is like a lot of the pieces can be used for Christmas decor, made mini purses, sticky note holders, things that you would sell at craft fairs because it goes in every direction. And there's some small patterns. So I really, really love this. Yeah, Janet's saying I got to order more. This is my favorite piece because it's small enough for like the background of the card, and then but it's big enough to see that it's pine needles. It's just so cool. And it has greens, and you know how much we love greens and blues on this channel. So that is so cool. And like I said, I love that it goes in every direction. So that's the back. And it looks like it's been watercolor painted in the background too. So that is Elegant Pine Snowflakes. So we will put that there. And now I know that you guys voted for this one too. Now, this one, what I did is, it was cool. I was about to punch out all these embellishments. And then I realized there are 4 sheets, and I divide the packs in 4. And I was like, bonus, 4 sheets, and I pack it in 4. Linda's coming to us from Southern Oregon. So everybody gets a sheet of ephemera. And I took out the other pack to show you what the 2 sheets look like. So I'm going to start with that just so I don't forget. Yeah, okay. I took this out to show you. See how there's like very similar ephemera in both packs? This one's something else. But see, you're going to get a whole sheet of ephemera. Okay, we'll pick that up in a moment because it's going to fall apart. This is called Christmas Tags and More Specialty Paper. So now this paper doesn't come with as many sheets. In fact, it comes with, let's see, you're going to get 8 sheets. But it's specialty paper, so you're getting 8 sheets instead of 12 because that's what came in the pack when I divided all the packs up into 4 is what I did. And then you're going to get 1 sheet of the ephemera that's already punched out, and you just got to finish punching it out, right? So this is very cool because it's traditional Christmas colors. You can make your tags, and there's even dies that make tags, like that you could actually put these. Now, see, is that gingham? I was asking you earlier, like the difference between gingham and plaid. So I'm thinking that this is my idea. Wait, I don't know if it was this pack, because it was the first pack I showed you. Was it this pack? Maybe not. Oh, it was the fall pack. So is this gingham and this is plaid? Okay, that's my question, right? I'm thinking gingham and plaid. When they're equal squares, it's called gingham, and when they're not, it's called plaid. Is that right? I mean, or is there another definition? Anyway, this is the tags, Christmas tags, and more specialty paper. So this wreath is gonna make a great background. And you got lots of neutral colors. Okay, well, here's a piece too. This would be, that's similar to that one. And you got your little bubbles. Yeah, so gingham uniform checks would be gingham. Okay, that's what I was calling it. I was calling that. So I've been calling it right. So that would be gingham. And then there'd be like a piece of plaid in there too. So we have it all. We have it all in this little package. Now this is falling out, so we're going to put that in there. I didn't want to punch these out for you because I just figured each of you can get a whole sheet, and then you have enough ephemera to do your thing. But in the card club, I don't remember if I punched them out. Oh, I wasn't able to get, that's maybe because I wasn't able to get, I don't know. I don't remember. I think I gave you guys a sheet in there too. So that is cool. And now we're going to see, which one of these 2 do you want to see? One. Now you can just say 1 or 2 because we're going to put them, they're the last 2 left. So plaid, thank you, Nina. She's saying multiple colors. Nina saying, and widths of the different lines for plaid, where gingham is uniform. Thank you. Nina has even defined them both for us. So Jody's torn between traditions of Christmas and gathering together for like, what's her favorite? We're going to ask you what your favorite is too. Everybody gets to pick. Tell me what you think your favorite one is. Hope you could see all those lines. Okay, Jody picked number 2. We're going to show you traditions of Christmas. Oh my goodness. See why I couldn't decide? I wasn't going to do a specialty paper share. I just had to include all the specialty papers in the regular paper share because you can't have a paper share without all these gorgeous specialty papers. If I would have taken out the specialty papers, I'd have like half the stuff here. And this is just such a unique thing about this catalog and this collection's coming out is all of this foiled paper. Which, I mean, you can't have too much red on this one, I think, because of the gold. That's just gorgeous. And it's winter, but it's also like really pretty, right? Look at these pretty, you got poinsettias, but then you have like all these other really pretty flowers in there. And you see some old olive in there. Oh, and we're using the Secret C, you guys. This is Secret C. Look at that, because it's that new color, the new really dark color that's like better than, well, in some ways it's better than Night of Navy. But look at this small pattern. I love it. That's the back. And then you have one with bows and bouquets, some stripes, and then more poinsettias. So there's lots of pages of, I think this paper is like really good because sometimes I say, man, they didn't put enough good sheets in the packs. And I just say it like it is when I'm opening it up. You guys hear me going, oh, what happened to it? Well, to me, they put enough in this pack. Like every page is gorgeous. It's not like some pages are gorgeous. Like every one of these is gorgeous. Like, so like this is the, like, I think a great value for your paper because you're not like, oh, that sheet is like, I'm not going to use it. No, all of them, they're nice. Okay, so specialty. And now we have last, and these aren't in any particular order. I was just showing them all to you. Last is these two that I felt like had to be included in the same bag because they go together so well. Silver, you're about to see some silver. Well, you're about to see some glimmering. I know they do silver, Lynn. They're about to use some. Oh, you mean with the poinsettias? I don't know if the silver would look good. Maybe, but then they'd have to get some kind of machinery probably and change up the foiling. I don't know. I don't know where these are manufactured or how, but I'm thinking it might be, because like, you know, when they used to use rose gold in the papers and then they used rose gold throughout. So I don't know if they switched the metallics. I don't know. But they should do some papers with silver. Okay, Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper and Peaceful Garden Glimmer. Ooh, it's all in the same bag. So you have doves. And I thought this would be great in our cardon blue, right? But I'm not using it this next month. I'm using traditional Christmas colors. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of, well, I won't. I'll just let you know that we're using traditional Christmas colors. Let's put it that way. And you're getting some of these papers and you're getting some of the new envelopes. I'll show you those. I can show you those, but you know, maybe another time. Because I just don't want to confuse what's in the share and what's not. Because someone might go, oh, cool, that comes with the share, and it doesn't. But, like, I do have your card club packaged up for the most part. I might mail everything Saturday because tomorrow I might not be able to leave my house because I can't walk. I'm getting ready for the auction. But I'll try to mail some stuff tomorrow if I can. Look at this gorgeous page. That looks kind of like, almost like chalk painting as well. So this is, I like this because you can use it for sympathy cards. And it's not just good for winter. To me, it's good for any time, this paper. I mean, there's a couple of doves, so would it be good for like your peace on earth sentiments? But that's just good for any time, I think. And then we have, and last ones to show you are the glimmers. Okay, so we have the 3 glimmers. I'm thinking, well, I know this would be Secret Sea and silver, but I'm not sure if that would be maybe Misty Moonlight that's supposed to be. I'm not sure. But they're really nice. So you're going to get 3 sheets of the glimmer. Little piece of cardboard. And that is your Designer Series paper share. So registration's open. And then I'm going to divide it up. I'm going to get it mailed to me, divide it up, make your packages, and then weigh it up and mail it to you. So if you want, I have an add-on, which this is the whole share. So that's the whole share. And then your add-on is going to be embellishments. Let me show you. I only have a couple. I didn't buy all the embellishments, but I will buy the embellishments because of the share. I wasn't going to do this year, but honestly, I'm trying to meet a goal by the end of the Stampin' Up! Year. End of Stampin' Up! Year for us is September 30th. So I thought, you know, I'm going to offer some little things. It's $16 is the extra. So like this one's like 56 or 52. This one up here. The 2 prices, meaning if you get your discount. And then this is only a 16 add-on. and you're going to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types of embellishments. And you're going to get about a fifth of a pack of each. So for this one, it's called Dear Dots. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And in this one, this is how I counted it. I just looked at the pictures in the catalog, is all I did. So 10, I did 40. I wrote 40 embellishments. So you're going to get all 4 colors in all the sizes. So that's how I divided it up. But then some weren't dividing equally into 5 parts. And I was like, oh, okay, let me figure out what to do with those. And then I would be like, I just didn't charge as much as I could have because maybe there was an extra row and I figured I'll keep the extra row. And then I just rounded up. So this one has 10 rows. So you're going to get 2 whole rows of these. And I have a lot of these already because I got these already for my card club. So these are in traditional sparkling sequins, or something that's going in this month's card club too. So look at those cool things. And they're flat. You guys are going to be easy to mail. So that's just a little sample of how I do the embellishments. And there was some big gold hoops, and you're going to get a couple of the hoops. Hoop-de-doo. And if I'm mailing you something else, I'll try to mail your designer series paper share. And then say you're in my card club, like I might mail the embellishments with the card club. So you might get the both things separately. But you don't have to pay any extra shipping for that. You know, it would just be included. So, but I'll try to mail it separate. So anyways, I will show you, that's the end of that. And now I'm going to show you a sneak peek of something that the card club's getting that's not part of this DSP share, but I'll show you a sneak peek of some other products. Just let me put these embellishments away because I tend to lose my dots. My dots go flying all over the room, and that's how to sign up for the share. Yes, so you can save while you, yes, I try to save money and pass on the savings too. Hello, Laura Ann, nice to see you. Yes, okay, Jody made a good point. She said this paper is great for masculine cards. You know, most of this paper would be good for like a lot of this paper. Well, that one has flowers on it, but see the backs of this paper? A lot of them have flowers, but some of them don't. Like, yeah, you could do masculine cards for some of these papers. But, I mean, a lot of them have the other side for that. All right, so this is just a little extra bag of stuff. It's called Christmas Greetings. I didn't put it in the share, but you'll get a clear picture of what's in the share on the page. All right, so I made everybody in my card club an extra little bag. Every month I put something extra in the card club. Sometimes it's a blending brush. Sometimes it's a big giant cardstock sampler. And this month it was just some new products. So, or some products I can't get anymore. So this was a little note card. And these are just things we're not even going to use for this month's club. We use actually the regular cardstock, but I thought everybody would have so much extra things to use to make some extra cards for the holiday season. So aren't these nice? These are better cards and envelopes than we usually have because they're foiled. And I really love those that they're foiled. And they are called, let's see. I was able to order 2 packs of them so far. I'm going to get some more soon, but each one has 10 in a pack. Christmas Greetings, Specialty Cards, and Envelopes. And then I'm going to show you the Joyful Days, Memories and More card pack. And then I hoard stuff for you guys, so all my card clubs getting an extra vanilla note card to use, but even though they don't make these anymore, they don't sell them anymore, I put them in the card club, vanilla note card. Okay, so anyway, these are the Memories and More cards. They're double-sided, and they're instant, ready to go. Things that you can use for memory keeping, card making, or just to die cut out the different pieces. So I really like them. They're all hand-painted. And every year we come up with new different card packs. I wish these had stickers. They don't have stickers, but I was able to divide the package up into 6 equal parts because of how many cards were in there. So you can put notes. This is what I used to do for my customers. I would say, thank you for your order. And I'd write on these things, and then I would send them some extra ones of these, which I'll probably do again this season, and then I would give them a card to use. Now, I do not know why this C got cut off. Now, it might not bother anyone else, but it bothers me, and I'm thinking, who in a factory would cut off the letter C? Like, and nobody catch that. Anyway, it's just my wondered why. It still looks very nice, but it's like, why? Why would you cut off the letter C? And then there's the tree, some watercolors, and then a wreath, So those are the small ones and a little piece of graph paper. And then you have Most Wonderful Time of the Year, all watercolored with some more paper to take notes. And then this makes a great card background. And these are all cardstock quality. And some great trees for backgrounds. Yep, you could tell it's watercolor. You could even see the splash of water on it. A good little card for recipes. So everybody's getting those this month. Or I shouldn't say this month. Next month in the card club. Now I'm curious to see if they cut the C off on the whole pack or if it was just like a slip on mine. Okay, let's see if I have a little QR code for my other things coming up. Like other things, like I have a bingo coming up. I have auction coming up. So let's just see if I have any more QR codes to share. But this is how to sign up for this one. I'm just trying to put all this away so I can close this bag. Crumb cake, and I'm guessing, garden green for those colors on those. And that's because we're using traditional colors for our card club. Traditional colored paper. And so that's why they're going to go with that. All right, let's see. It was here. It was here when I started. It was here. So I just went and got my bucket. So I just went and got my bucket of things that I make. Okay, so this one here is, I'm going to be doing a Jolly Delivery Bingo and a Jolly Delivery Workshop series. So if you want to sign up, you're going to get in your bingo kit. Let me show you the bingo kit. Here, let me put that in the piles because I don't want to confuse anybody. This, if you just got here, this is the Designer Series Paper Share. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulling out the transport tape. This is going to drive me crazy. All the lint's getting on my velvet. A great lint remover. Have to have it in your craft room. It says 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, right? 13. Okay, so now that we know, and that is some ephemera. All right, so that's how it's packaged. And now, this one is something different. So just changing gears just for a couple moments. So I have a bingo coming up, and if you sign up for it, you're going to win lots of prizes. You can win lots of prizes. We play 4 rounds of bingo. If you've come to bingo, let people know if you had fun at the bingo. And now people are surprised when they get a packet in the mail when they sign up for bingo because I say it's virtual. Yes, it's virtual, but you still get to make cards with me. So this is the card kit. You have way more than enough die cut shapes. Way more than enough for our 3 cards we're making. I put a bunch of die cuts in there. And then a reminder of when your bingo is because you might be like, what? Why are you sending this to me? It's not until September because I need to get this stuff out because I can't walk in my craft room right now. And you're going to get enough bingo cards to play the 3 games. And you're going to get 6 sheets of this, not 12 because I don't have enough to go around. Right? 6 sheets of this. Well, I have enough. I'm going to have enough, but I'm saying you get 6 sheets of this to make your card, and then you get a card, and you get an envelope, and you get the white piece to go inside. So everything you need to make the card, plus extra DSP. And then you're going to get some of this paper, Christmas tags and more paper. And some ephemera, another bingo card, and you're going to use the bingo cards. You get some glimmer paper, cherry cobbler, and an envelope and a white insert. And then you're going to get some of this Lights of Aurora. And you're going to get another bingo card, insert, white envelope, and all that. So this is your bingo kit. So you're going to be able to make 3 cards and have a lot of extra paper, and you have a lot of extra die cuts. In addition, you can play the 4 games of bingo, and with those same cards, you play all the games. You have a chance to buy some extra cards, and you can win bundles. Okay, I mean bundles, die cuts, and stamp sets. Okay, so that's how to sign up for that. Now, what else do I have in this bucket? Here's what I was going to tell you about. This is coming up tomorrow night. Only 1 QR code at a time, guys. I don't want to confuse you. So Caroline's saying the bingo is always a fun evening. Can you mail whatnot paper with your... Yes, I do. Thank you. In fact, Lynn said, can I mail this paper with my paper share? I absolutely do. In fact, this is what I make. So everybody that gets my whatnot auction, I was giving them information about my bingo, and I was giving them information about my upcoming auctions. and I give them information about how to order the catalog, which I'll do next. And then I give them a thank you, right? About join. So this is how to join the auction. So you click on this and you're going to get a $15 coupon. I'll leave it there for a few more seconds. Every Friday at 3 o'clock, and at least for the next couple months, I'm doing, well, not maybe every Friday, but right now it's every Friday. Maybe like I'll stop when my brother comes to visit or someone's going to come to visit soon. They're going to be like, you can't do an auction. I'm trying to spend time with you and I'm only here for 2 days. I might not do it every Friday, but tomorrow I'm doing it. And it's, you get, when you use this QR code, you get a $15 coupon. Full disclosure, when you use your $15 coupon and then you get the item in the mail that you ordered with your coupon, I get $5. So I'm so happy to get credit. It's actually, it's not money they give me credit. And I can go shopping on other people's stores and I support other people. So it's really fun. And then I tell everybody that joins my auction, I say, thank you for participating in my auction. And I give them a link to my store and to my VIP Facebook group. So I do invite them to my Facebook group and I invite them to my bingos. And because I consider them a customer, even if I met them on Whatnot. And then I give them information about how to order a free catalog. So I'll do that for my YouTube audience as well. If you want to order a complimentary catalog, even if you're ordering a designer series paper share, I need you to request this separately. The reason is, there's 2 reasons. One is, like, it gives me a tag. It lets me know that you are someone, it tags you saying 2025 mini holiday catalog. It means that I know that I gave it to you already. I've wasted a lot of money, like, with emails back and forth. Can I have a catalog? Can I have a catalog? And then what happened is I would send it to them and then they'd ask me again and I would send it to them. And then, like, it was very hard in a database to keep track of it all. So I need you to like do this special form so I know who I've sent catalogs to. And I've merged that with the ones I gave you from Stampin' Up. So some of you already got your catalog. It was shrink wrap from Stampin' Up. But I know that you got it. So I don't send it to you twice. That's why I need you, you need to fill out that form. All right. I'm not going to do the sneak peeks. I'll just do a real quick sneak peek. But I'm not going to do like all my sneak peeks like I always do. I'm just going to show you some of the paper, just so you can get excited about the paper I'm going to have tomorrow night. Did I open the September? Yes. Janet, the September card on blue is always open. That's on my website. So that's just go to the link in the description of the video. It's always open. You can register anytime for my card on blue until the 10th of the month. And the link is always in the description of this video. It's just, here, let me just tell you the website. The website, it's always open. All the time you can register. Thepaperedchef.com. It's all one word. Thepaperedchef.com. And then you just go to Card Club. There's a little drop-down menu. And I can show you if I have this on this other phone. I have another phone. Okay, there's my website, thepaperedchef.com. And, okay, so when you get to thepaperedchef.com, it'll have my creations. It has all my videos. Okay, somehow an advertisement's popping up there. Ignore the advertisement. And then you're just going to go to, let's see. Let's find it. Okay, going up there. You have to find, there's a little menu, and it will say, trying to find the menu. It doesn't really work very good on a phone as it does on the, but just go to my website and then try to do it from, not from a phone, but from a computer, because there's a little link there and I can't see it very easily. All right, so that's it. And then you order a catalog. Now I'm going to show you what's in the auction tomorrow. I have so many papers. I mean, I might not make them all at 3 o'clock. I might make some later. But I'm going to pull them all out and I can put them back in my bag. So these are kind of extras for when I don't have a full pack. Someone's going to get, like, this is called Trimming the Town. I'm going to auction off the plushed poinsettias. Specialty paper. It's a vellum paper. I've even counted the sheets, but so I know if it's full sheets or not. So like Beauty of the Earth is not a full pack. So it's going to be like something I would combine with something else. Well Suited. That's a masculine paper. You guys might know about these oldies but goodies. These are like some really cool papers. Beautifully penned. Okay, let's see. Let me zoom back out. I should be zoomed back out. Sweet Symmetry. You could tell I've been really working hard to get a Destash going on in my room. Okay. Sweet Symmetry. Oops. Okay, Sweet Symmetry. I showed you that. Earthen Elegance. 12 sheets. So some of these are full packs. Some of them are open. Flower and Field. Let's see. Paper Blooms. Hand Penned. Huh. Random. I thought I labeled them all. Okay, maybe some extra hand pen. Rustic Harvest. And Flower and Field. See, I was making a pack. So I was trying to be organized and said, okay, I have some autumn paper here. And then I was like, but they didn't get a whole pack, so I'm going to put 2 extra sheets. So I put 2 extra sheets in there. Right? So what I'm doing right now is just, Elena, I've already shown the whole Designer Series paper share. But now you guys are here because you like paper. And I'm showing you Festive Birthday. This is like one of my favorite papers of all times. And I can't believe I'm auctioning it off tomorrow. Oh, but I have to make room for all this paper. You see what I'm ordering, guys. You see the paper that's coming. I can't possibly use it all. These have to go to another good home. Peaceful Prints. Oh, I should have said what this was. Flat Forever Greenery. Just in case there's captions. Someone be reading the captions. And if you're reading the captions with your sound off, I want to make sure I say what it is. Peaceful Prints. A Friendly Hello. This was a celebration paper. Sometimes I had to repair the sides so the bags don't come up in. Berry Delightful. This is a good one. Okay, this was just an extra pack to help when I need a full pack. And I have some Neutrals Designer Series paper. That's a 6x6. Let's see. It's like, but wait, there's more. Okay, this is the one I said I never used because I was thinking that velvet might be, hold on, let me put this back. Something like it. And I was like, I never used this one. And it's like, I have it. It's Jolly Felt. I put it in my paper shares and all that stuff. So Jolly Felt. Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, White. Did anybody use the felt? Like, did anybody actually use the felt when it came out? The Jolly Felt. Okay, Artfully Composed. This is another gorgeous paper. Is that another Flower and Field? Maybe that's another Flower and Field. Heart and Home. Okay, this was just extra random paper. That was what I was talking about. I said, let's just see if it's like the other paper that I thought it was like. So we are taking a digression. If you guys watch me, I do a lot of digression. I digress a lot. So earlier today, I said, when I was showing you this brand new paper coming out, I said, some of these patterns remind me of Zoo Crew. So see if I'm right. Here's my Zoo Crew. This piece, I think, reminds me of Zoo Crew. And this other little piece that's kind of whimsical. There was another whimsical piece there. Here, this one here. So let's see if I was right. This is the Zoo Crew. It's a retired paper. Okay, not that one. Nope. This is such cute paper. Look at that. It does have little waves on it. Little waves. These are in black and white little waves. So I was right. I mean, I kind of remember my patterns on my paper. And little dots. And little dashes, but the dashes are like the opposite. Yep, I was right. That reminds me of this paper. See, so it's like these 2 pieces remind me of those 2 pieces. I mean, they could have they could go together really well. So we sometimes reuse our design, like our designers reuse designs like we reuse designs in our cards, right? Okay, I have True Love black and white paper. With flowers on it. Let me put that away. Let me put that down here. And I need to put this one back in this package because knowing me, I already lost the bag. Okay, guys, see what happens? I already lost my bag. Do you guys see the bag? Do you guys see where it went? I need to shut these bags right after this video so I don't lose it. Okay. Could it be in the Zoo Crew? Could it have gone in here? No. I'm just going to see if you guys see it. You're not going crazy. Okay, no. So Elena said, no, I never used the felt when it came out. Did you get the felt, though? Because I got it and put it in everybody's share. And I bought like a ton of it and gave it to everybody. And then I didn't use it. I'm going to spend like an hour, you guys, looking for that bag later. I amuse myself sometimes. All right, so we'll find it. I'm not going to put anything else away until I find it. Okay, here's some dry brushed, what's this called? Dry brushed metallic specialty paper. Okay. And then some vellum designs, and then some, this one's cool. It's called Artistry Blooms. Okay, this needs a little repair. Let's get the washi tape out. The bag is falling apart. Hey, I found my bag for my modern Christmas. So now I don't have to go crazy trying to look for it all night. This one shouldn't even get, I'll probably put this in a different bag. All right, I don't know what I was thinking on that one. That was not a good repair job. We're putting this one away before it goes. Okay, so I have some other 6-inch paper. I have some Subtles Designer Series paper. I have some former in color paper, 2020 to 2022 in color paper. I have some in color vellum that I never used, 2021 to 2023 in color shimmer vellum. I'll take all these out in the auction and show everybody what they are. And then you have like 30 seconds to bid, and you know, it's a fun time. Okay, I have Bubbles and Fizz. This one's a hot mess. I like to use these things. I get these from the paper's adorable. I get these packages from Hobby Lobby, and I put all my scraps in them, so it's really cool. Like this thing got smashed. It was like a hot dog container. I'm gonna throw this away, but oh my goodness, my party pandas. Oh, I miss my party pandas. I'm keeping my party pandas. But those are like, there was a celebration stamp set. And I guess that's what I was using all these little things for. So this is like really cool. I was using the scan and cut to cut out circles and then pop them up with dimensionals and little bottle caps and lemons. This is great summer paper. I love this paper. In fact, I still absolutely love everything. Almost everything I'm showing you, like I absolutely love, but I just can't use it all. Here, rainbow glimmer paper. So now you guys got, I'm doing another late night. Yeah, I'm going to do a late night auction tomorrow, Lynn. I'm planning on doing one tomorrow night. And then I really had fun at the late night auction. Was like crazy deals. I mean, someone got like a bundle for $7, but it was like a crazy deal. I don't know if I'm going to go that low again, because when I sell a lot of dollar items, I was getting like 40 cents and 50 cents. That's all they were giving me after the, because there's like a high initial fee when you sell something. After that, it's only 10%. Or no, 8%, but the problem is the initial fee. So I think I might have to start with $2 for a lot of my items tomorrow. The paper's probably going to start at like $8, and the bundles are going to be like $20. But at late night, anything goes. At late night, I lowered the prices dramatically because I didn't sell everything, and I wanted to get rid of it. All right, well, that was a nice little sneak peek. And so thank you, Lynn, for coming and for asking the question. And okay. Oh, you saw it. So she said, Kim, the Christmas bag, I just found the Christmas bag, so thank you. She's like, the bag is right over there. That's why I said, can you guys see it? So you guys get to see things I can't see because my way my camera is, right? So I have to like get on my tiptoes to see the comments. Yeah, everyone's talking about that felt they didn't use. Now, you can stiffen the felt, okay? And you can like die cut the felt. So there is stuff to do with that felt, but I just didn't feel like going through all that work. Yeah, so it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the auction, right? 3 p.m., my Whatnot auctions. And if you haven't already got your coupon, go sign up anyway, even if you can't make it tomorrow. Sign up so that you get the coupon. Now, if you want to be a seller, I could teach you how to crush it on Whatnot so you can sell more, and I could try to like hook you up with the raids and stuff. So if you want to be one of my seller referrals, if you don't know what that all means, just sign up to be a buyer for now. This is like a customer. But like if you want to be a seller and sell your old craft supplies, I can mentor you through the process. So that's a different link, not this link, but ask me for that link so that I can help you and mentor you. All right. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.